Defending the swamp cave, then I quit. Official small tribes. Hey, before the video starts, I'm gonna need you to bring some gas. Yes, gasoline. This channel, Kaizer from Crete, is a fabricator, and I farmed everything but gas. And that gas is your subscription. Are we clear on that? Now, if you get the gas by subscribing, video starts. So, welcome back to last episode of season 4 of my official Small Tribe series. Now, this is coming to an end. Not the end, but this is an end. So, this is few hours later. While we were out cleaning the server, someone else had another plans for us. We suddenly started seeing a lot of red in our logs. Someone was at our cave and they were removing and destroying our spam to make an opening to our defenses. I guess this will take a while, that's why I'm gonna cry all the babies and pick up all the eggs. Our defenses are good and our spam is decent, so I'm not gonna let anything die because of them. They kept destroying stuff while I was getting ready, but we should have enough spam for a few more minutes. Alright, let's see what we got now. This is our main wall. It looks pretty good. Let's run to the tunnel. No alert yet, and this is our second line of defense. The first turret tower area is still very quiet. Alright, they should be around this corner. So they didn't even blow enough to get in the cave at the moment. While I wait for them, I'm just gonna take a velo and place it closer to the entrance. Alright, now they are in the Parasaur detect range. They are still blowing spam. The battle is gonna start very soon, and my tribe mates are still getting ready. Let's give them a warm welcome. We should have built some more turrets right here. It was in my plans, but I just didn't have the time for it. Now, the raiders are here. I'm really good at shooting the air, and that sound was from the video, not from your Discord. So here, I am trying to save us some time, delaying them so my tribe mates can get ready. That's not good. I need to take care of that velo, but they got the higher ground. Well, that was bad. I got shot badly. I'm almost dead now. And where are my med brews? Why I don't have any? Don't answer that. I know what you're gonna say, so don't say it. I will leave this wheel on turret mode and run back to the base to get more stuff, and you'll get to see our entire defenses more. I think this wheel is gonna get wasted here for no reason, so I'm just gonna put it back. Alright, so now we're gonna wait for our moment. We're gonna wait for an opening. an opportunity, and we will not miss that. I just missed that opportunity. Good game. He tried to bolo me and failed, and I failed to shoot him. I also shot my tribe mate. So this is taking a while. I'm just gonna move when they had some progress. Not much progress yet, and they are still behind that fence blowing spam. Look, my tribe mate got bored and trying to help them remove spam. They are too slow. I got babies to raise, come on. Well, here is our tech foundations and a heavy. This is a raid defense, but I'm still building. Trying to build, because they already got too close. So, I'm being a Bob here. First time living in a cave, you know. This is where you get your grapples and play the grapple game. But I'm just gonna throw some plant Z because they look nice. That Willow is doing some damage. Compound bow would be better, but I think plan C is for to stop that, at least for a while, but I don't have any left. Let me just move this Willow from a certain death. I just hit one shot and he moves his willow. That's too fast. Anyway, let's go back and get some plan C. I got the plan C, but also this was getting a little bit boring. And I always try to talk with the raiders. It is a very good way to understand how good they are. Unexperienced raiders are always very quiet. They will be too nervous to say anything. So, these guys were like that. I just wanted to give them a shout out. Win or lose, like GG, well played. We all should be decent like that. That's more fun, if you ask me. But they didn't want that. They turned toxic and said some inappropriate stuff. And I'm gonna black that out. I'd rather keep the video clean and nice. We should have built some more text spam. They are very annoying to clear with C4, even in caves. Looks like something's happening. Alright, that's not good. That's a bad turtle. We gotta kill that fast. Why? All of my turrets are shooting. I need to change their settings really fast. Well, that was not expected. Before I went blind with my own plan Z, I see some broken metal structures, most likely turrets. I don't have iron eyes, so I am blind for a long time. No, shotgun is not good also. Velo will be better. Alright, so we still got a lot of turrets, but we lost 3 in one run. That's not great, but not that bad also, because we have more turrets. This entire thing is just for the delay. I think some people doesn't even build anything here other than just spam, but I thought even few turrets will do great, and it actually did. But that rocket run scared us. I don't know why. I don't know why we even cared for this few turret area. A throwaway defense area. It did pretty good, the way I intended to, but we got scared. That is why we made a mistake. I will get to that mistake after I destroy this gas bag. Good, this time their rocket run failed badly. Alright, anyway, look at this main wall. It's really good. It's really rich and powerful. Tribe mate is on snipe duty here, and I decided to try some grapple plays, but unfortunately, we don't have a lot of them. We didn't make grapples. You shouldn't put all of your resources to turrets and bullets. Gotta make some other weapons to have fun, right? So I thought the conversation was in the chat, but I think it happened on Discord. My tribe leader Raz called up on our allies, the guys who gave us this cave. Our defenses were doing good. We were doing good. We were online. We were defending. We were having fun. And still, we called our allies. That was a big mistake. I'm not sure why I didn't stop my tribe mates. Heat of the moment, maybe I wasn't thinking straight. I just didn't say no, don't do it, do not call for help. Let us deal with this ourselves. I should have done that, but I didn't. So now, even though we called the allies, I don't know if they gonna show up or not. I don't know what they gonna do. So that's why I'm doing what I can to defend my cave still. Well, another flag run failed. Heavy turrets are good, very good. Alright, let's do something useful now. So we are doing good. They tried to soak, they failed. They tried to rocket run, they failed. Mostly. I don't even know why we called anyone for help. The raiders didn't even get through our first turret wall. This is our second line of defense with 5 turrets. They're not even close to our main wall. Imagine the mistake. Anyway, I got tired of waiting and I said this. Then I realized our allies were already here. That's why they were awfully quiet. Anyway, they got clapped. like in a few minutes. And then they started talking. It's okay to be not happy, even angry a little bit when you lose, but it was more than that. They were really toxic. That doesn't require any attention, but one thing they said was actually important. Aside being very toxic, I can overlook that. The one thing I can't overlook is they said what we did was teaming, which it is against the rules of official small tribes. But what is teaming? What exactly that means? They were raiding us, and another tribe came and raided them. They were easy prey, easy loot. How can you give immunity to the players? It's PvP. Everyone is out to get loot. Anyway, at that point, this was my first experience of having actual allies. I heard about people complaining about teaming, but I wasn't really aware of what was exactly is. So I asked my tribe mates, are we gonna get banned? But don't get me wrong, getting banned is not the deal here. The real deal here is doing something that's get you banned. Everyone has their morals, ideals, but sometimes that changes when there is a game involved. Some people think differently. Some people think if they can cheat, they will cheat. It's not their problem. It's not their wrongdoing. It's the game devs' fault. Like, devs are supposed to stop you, and they use this logic to a lot of stuff, like duping and meshing, DDoSing servers. Also, there are other stuff, like there are gray areas. Account sharing, it's allowed, as far as I know, but how can you claim that works with the small tribes mindset? Helping each other for boss fights, sharing lines, sharing BPs, trading, giving away base spots. This is all teaming, helping each other. But it's the game devs' fault. They are supposed to stop them, so they don't think they are doing something bad when they are teaming, cheating, when they are meshing or duping or other stuff. But I don't think like that, not for me. I wanna be certain that I didn't do anything wrong. So I asked my tribe mates about this problem, about teaming to defend, and they said everyone teams, but no one gets banned. It's just how things works on small tribes. Devs made this rule and they let players to broke it. You know, these kind of things happen actually in real life too. Some people makes dumb rules and some other people ignores them. They choose to not enforce these rules, and that kinda put people in a very bad spot. Most people cry about teaming, and the next thing they say is someone having a pocket dev, but that is just ridiculous if you ask me. So I don't know, you're supposed to break the rules because everyone else does, and then everyone call each other teamer because everyone teams. What the hell is that? If that's so, I'm out. If that's the game, I choose not to play. But I couldn't get a clear answer from anyone, so I assumed the worst. I assumed I teamed and cheated, so I had to pay the price. I had to correct my mistake. I had to undo my wrongdoing. My tribe mates said all kind of things, like we won't ask for help again, we can move out and build another base, we can go to another server, etc. But at that point, I can't take anything from that base. If I cheated to save the base, I have to lose it all. That's how compensation works. And I couldn't say to my tribe mates to leave everything, let's start over. So I said goodbye to my tribe mates and left. To this day, it feels really bad to leave them like that, but I had to. Because of this, I quit official small tribes. I actually quit. I logged off and didn't came back. But the story is still continues. The reason I quit small tribes was teaming rules, but I didn't want to leave everything behind and end my small tribes adventure without getting an official answer. As a precaution, I stopped playing on small tribes, but if I ever to come back to small tribes again, devs must give me a bulletproof, a clear explanation. Anyway, I found someone to replace my spot in the tribe and then I quit. But I should say this. The next day, my old tribe mates told me they got meshed and lost some dinos. They saved the base. They killed some guy with 100 C4 and a giga coming out from the mesh. I'm not blaming anyone, but come on. Toxic players and meshers. That's a good match. Alright, let's keep talking about teaming rules. Now, after this part is gonna be a separate video. What is teaming on official small tribes? Everyone says something. Everyone has their own version of what is going on. But to get a clear answer, I went to the official website of ARK to read the rules on teaming with my own eyes, and all they say was this: no teaming. To maintain the intent and the spirit of the small tribe servers, players are not permitted to form informal alliances between tribes, including cross-server. So what does that mean? Let's keep reading. This includes such things as joint raids against one or more tribes, 12 versus 6, etc. Building bases together to provide mutual defenses. These rules are very vague. It's a good intent, don't get me wrong. Less people in a tribe, whole different experience. But tell me, what is that even mean? What are the limits? What you can do and what you can't do? This is so vague. It is actually insane. Can you even trade? Can you even do boss fights together? By just looking at these few words, can you be certain of anything? No, you can't. But since no one is complaining about teaming to trade or teaming to do boss fights or teaming to farm, this was not my area of investigation. So with the knowledge I get from other players, I don't think I would be wrong if I say this: teaming to trade, teaming to do boss fights, teaming to farm, and teaming to scout, all allowed. All of these are legal teaming. So which kind of teaming is illegal? What is the limitations of teaming when you do PvP, when you raid, and when you do raid defense? Alright, so as stated here, you can't form informal alliances. What does that mean? What is an informal alliance? They gave two examples. Let's start with the second one. Building bases together or provide mutual defenses. So you cannot build too close to each other. How close? How close you can build and you can't build? Does this mean if there is a tribe next to your base, like you are seeing them, they are in your render distance, you have to raid them? You must raid them or you are teaming. So you're not allowed to be friendly on official PvP. How about if you live on Valguero, Oil Cave and Spider Cave? Do they have to fight each other? Keeping the prime spots safe and secure and not attacking each other. How this is not providing mutual defenses? Do they have to fight each other? Otherwise, are they teaming by not attacking each other? How is that even make sense? Alright, so let's move to the first one. Joint raids are not allowed. 12 people cannot attack 6 people. Let's call this teaming to attack. This rule sounds pretty clear, but it's not. What if you have 2 bases? Now 2 tribes attacking 1 tribe. Each attacks one of your base. They are obviously teaming. Now the rule is broken or not. Is that illegal teaming, or do you get immunity at your other bases because you are getting attacked in one base? And the most important question: if tribe A has a base and tribe B attacks that base and the tribe B needs to build a fob when attacking, now no teaming means, does this fob immune to other players? No one is allowed to touch that fob. Is that the rule? If this is the rule, why they do not enforce it? So many ARK YouTubers and so many ARK streamers get teamed on all the time. And when this was happening, why no one was getting banned or getting dev wiped for teaming to defend? I know people gets banned for teaming to attack. I seen that. If more than one tribe builds a fob in front of your base, they will get dev wiped. I seen that on streams. I don't think they get banned, but they will get dev wiped. That is something. Now, what do we do for teaming to defend? While I was out, while I was not playing, I asked around and I couldn't get answer. That was rock solid. So I sent a ticket. This ticket right here, I sent this more than a year ago. You know my schedule, it's pretty late. That is why you are watching this video right now, not a year ago. Anyway, rule says teaming is not allowed, but gives a vague explanation what teaming is. Joint raids against one or more tribes. 12 men shouldn't attack 6 men at the same time. Okay, how about 10 minutes later? Is that okay? How about 2 hours later? There can be more questions asked about this rule, but this was the one I asked. building bases together to provide mutual defenses. Now, do I have to raid my neighbor? People could easily say, I don't have the time, I gotta go farm, I don't have enough guns for it. And most importantly, please give this simple question a clear and solid answer. Tribe A builds a base. Tribe B builds a fob to raid that base. Tribe C comes and attacks the raiding Tribe B's fob. Is this teaming or not? Is this allowed or not? Thank you. So, after 2 weeks later, they answered my ticket. And they gave me a very simple and clear answer. It was actually a solid answer. And it cleared everything we did. They said, building near a player is not a crime. But if you both build in a cave or have shared defenses, this can result in enforcement action. And now, here is the solid answer. Fobs are allowed to be teamed on at this time. If a tamed Titan is on the server, it can be teamed as well. Sincerely, Enforcer Captain Morgan. So, I was not expecting an answer this clear. They actually said fobs are allowed to be teamed on. They used the word teamed. So, now you see what the devs said. Teaming to defend is actually allowed. That is why nobody is getting banned. And that is why nobody is getting dev wiped. Because of teaming to defend. Not because they got some pocket devs. Not because they got some backdoor deals with the devs. It is simply because most of the people are wrong about teaming rules. Well, I heard about people talking about dirty devs, but I never seen any evidence of that. So I don't work for Wildcard. If something like that ever happened and it's not public information, I don't know. But I'm not gonna make a judgment call on hearsay. Now, I was gonna say, if you are playing on small tribes, if you plan to play on small tribes, join a mega alliance, lock down a server, team to defend like everyone else, team on the raiders, team on the fobs, make your server unraidable, untouchable, just like all the other mega tribes. They are already doing that, and they are deceiving the new players. You go to the small tribes thinking you only gonna have to fight 6 players, but actually they came with 60 players and they crush you. You have no chance. Now, teaming to defend is allowed. You can team too and level the playfield. Fight on an even ground. But I will not say that. I will not say it because recently they changed the teaming rules. They just changed the teaming rules. So forget everything I said so far and never play small tribes. But we're not done yet. I still have 5 things to say. Anyway, so what is the new teaming rules? I heard people saying, now if you team on fobs, you will get dev wipe or banned. Now I know not to trust hearsay. So I just sent another ticket. This time they took their time. It took them a month to give me an answer. So I said this. I heard teaming rules are changed, but I couldn't find it in the patch notes. What you said in this ticket last year, is it still valid? Can you confirm if this is changed or not? And this is the answer they gave me. Apologies for my late response with regards to the older ticket you have referenced. The only change is that we now consider a fob a base. More than one tribe attacking a fob, most instances, we consider it teaming, and at this time is enforceable. So, as of now, teaming to defend is not allowed. This is massive enforcement workforce, but I think they realized allowing teaming to defend, causing entire servers getting on lockdowns by alliances. I know this with experience. I lived in a server where almost every base location is taken and built up by just one mega tribe. You didn't see that yet, but you will. Well, you might think this is a step in the good way, but I think small tribes are still a huge mess. Mega tribes will still exist. They will have 10 tribes farming together. That's still allowed. Unlimited resources. Account sharing, and that is still allowed. Unlimited battle time. They will be online all the time and attacking. If you are like me, thinking it's gonna be 6 versus 6, you will always be outgunned and outnumbered. And I'm not even gonna talk about real money trading, the RMT. That is horrible. I'm not even gonna go there. That is the worst thing about small tribes. I quit small tribes because of these teaming rules not being very clear. After waiting 2 weeks on my ticket, I got my answer. What I did was not wrong. I could go back to the small tribes, but my base on the island swamp cave got meshed, and my whole tribe quit small tribes. That is why I couldn't go back immediately. But after a while later, I did actually come back to the small tribes. Anyway, you'll get to see that if you watch the season 5 of my small tribes. As of 2021, I have no content with small tribes. I don't think I ever go back. I still have content from small tribes, but they are months old. In case you are thinking something else, like because I eventually went back to the smalls, I was planning to do all the teaming allowed by the devs, but I didn't get the chance. Nobody came to help me when I had a fob in front of my base, and I didn't want to counter anyone's fob. So this is gonna be the end of this video. If you ever want to play small tribes, either join a mega alliance or just play it casual, so you don't have to farm like crazy. Hide your dinos, hide your stuff, raid and grief random servers. Do not build up. Do not invest months of farming. You're gonna end up a tribe with 10 times more members attacking you without breaking the teaming rules. They will break your base. Thank you for watching, dear watchers. See you on the next season, which that will be on official PvP. Not the smalls, the big one.